Hello darts nuts, I'm going to do a review of the new Winmau Dean Winstanley darts. These came out just sometime before Christmas I think, and I bought these from Madhouse Darts using the Darts Nuts members forum discount code, and it costs £25.20 with the code. There's two versions available. There's the black version and the natural tungsten version. They're a 90% tungsten dart. This is the black onyx grip and the 24 gram, and they come in the normal packaging of Winmau darts. I don't think I've just opened that little bit of sellotape. These are quite a change from what these other darts were actually. They look very similar to the old John Part style. As usual with the Winmau darts, there's a checkout table on the inside of the card at the back, and you got your Winmau hard plastic case and your Dean Winstanley signature Rhino flights, and the darts are fitted with black medium stems with spring clips attached, and you also got a little point protector. So we'll have a close look at the dart now. Right, then here's the close look at the dart. Then I'll put a detailed picture up as usual with all the measurements. The point's not quite short, black coated point, and it's got quite a nice taper to the barrel. The old barrel is mostly made of this kind of a wide ring grip, and then at the very rear you've got a couple of narrow painted grooves. Still, I think that's just the same width as there, it's just that them grooves have been painted blue and white just to add a little bit of effect. And the very rear section is smooth with the Winmau logo. Like I said, it does look very similar to the old Part style of barrel shape, and quite a different dart from the one that Winstanley was using previously. Now this black onyx coating, it's got a kind of a grippiness to itself. Even on that smooth section it has like a kind of a grippy feel, but overall I would only say that it's just a medium level of grip, but I can feel the grooves in the in between the rings. I think the coating of the barrel is probably adding to the grip, so what it'll be like when it wears off, I don't know. But it's quite a nice comfortable dart to hold, sits in the fingers nicely. And then you've got some medium nylon shafts with your spring clip and the Dean Winstanley standard signature Rhino flights. So I'll just let you have a look at the dart for a little bit, then I'll put the detailed picture up. Right then, here's the detailed look. Right, here's the detailed look at the darts. It's got a 28mm point. There's a nice taper to the front of the barrel, and the bulk of the barrel is made up of this widely spaced ring grip. That's 41mm, and then the very rear of the barrel is the smooth section with the Winmau logo. That's 9.6mm. The overall length is 50.9mm and the width is 6.58mm. Alright then, let's take some measurements of the barrel. The barrel length is 50 50.95mm, so it's close to 51mm. And apart from that taper on the front, it looks to be the same width all the way through. I'll just measure that taper. That's 5.73, and in the middle that's 6.58, and on the rear section it tapers a little bit towards the end of the shaft, 6.4, but the widest section is about 6.58, almost 6.6mm. Alright, I'll just compare the weight of the barrels. That is 23.9, and that is 23.87, and that is 23.88, and the weight of the full setup as supplied is 25.71. I'll just see if I can find the balance point now. With nothing attached, the balance is just front of center, and with the supplied setup it moves just a little bit further up, so that's about it there. So with the supplied setup it's pretty much in the middle. Right, that's a detailed look at the darts. It's quite an attractive looking dart. It's pretty much similar to the old style parts like I said, but it does look nice with this black coating, and it has got quite a nice comfortable feel to the grip. So that's the darts. Let's give them a throw and see how they go. Not too bad for me first throw. Back to the normal. I can't believe how many times I hit a treble on my first throw. I never seem to follow it up with another one, although I got two there. Well, it wasn't my first throw, I don't think, but usually is. Oh, yeah, I threw that second one a bit too hard. I'm just holding the dart just pretty much on the nose with these, as it feels quite nice and comfortable on that taper section. It's probably a little bit closer to the front than what I should be, because I think the balance is probably better there for me, but it just feels more comfortable holding it there. But I think it's around about 50mm this, and I tend to find that dart around about 48mm and better balanced with my front grip like, but these are quite nicely balanced actually. It's quite a nice little dart. They seem to be very nicely flighted, these. I wouldn't say they were particularly flat or particularly loopy, kind of a little bit in between, but they don't have any wobble at all. Sometimes I find as I release the darts I might get a little bit of fishtailing, but not with these. They're quite steady. The only thing I have noticed is sometimes I get a little bit of a spin. I think that's because I'm holding it on the taper. Yeah, I think occasionally when I release it I get a little bit of spinning, but it might be because I'm holding it where it tapers and it gets thinner there, so not really sure, but overall they seem to be very steady. I don't know where that flight has gone now. Oh, there it is. That second one then, it spun quite a lot when I let go of it. Starting to get quite a collection of black darts, and I particularly like them. I don't know why. They just have quite a sexy look. The coating feels nice on these. What I was going to do is I'm just going to have a throw from that middle section just below where the white ring is, just see what it feels like. Yeah, it feels a bit too weird holding it there. I'm better off on my front grip. One more throw. Try to get over the top with that second dart, but bad idea. But anyway, that's the Winmau Dean Winstanley 24 gram black coated darts. I quite like these a lot. They have a nice feel to them, and they do seem to fly very nicely balanced for me. I think that would probably be even a little bit better if they were just maybe about 2 or 3 millimeters shorter. I think the balance would be even better, especially with me holding it around there. But as it is, it's a really nice dart. So there you go, that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.